Hi, Craig.
Hi,
I
Craig.
can't believe I did it. I actually got Craig to join. This is my editing day.
Yes, this is Aaron's editing day, people. I was thinking, since every episode starts with that same music and then you saying hi, Craig, I wonder if anyone gets confused on what episode they're on.
It's the same thing over and over.
Fucking Groundhog Day.
Every episode is exactly the same episode.
It never ends.
So my brother's here. He wants to make an appearance. Say hi.
Hi.
That's James.
He doesn't want to, we're forcing him to.
He didn't
I,
want
I
to.
was forced to say hi.
He was forced.
No, I do gotta ask though, you said you were getting cereal. What kind of
Frosted
cereal?
Flakes.
Basic.
Making his voice lower.
No, I'm not. This is not that big talk.
I have a very stern statement I have to make about Frosted Flakes. That's a cereal I feel you should eat dry because the second you put milk on it, it just becomes sugar milk over corn flakes.
No, I only eat Frosted Flakes dry.
Yeah, that's one. I think it's like that cereal and Frosted Mini Wheats
Mhm.
you should not have with milk. Okay, bestie, favorite cereals, go.
It's so fucking basic, but I love me some Honey Nut Cheerios. It's a classic.
Never go wrong.
I'm not a big milk fan. I never have been. Like, even as a kid, I could not drink milk. I could only drink chocolate milk. Like, I would gag trying to drink milk, like cow milk. Like, I was ahead of times. Like, I would gag trying to drink cow milk as a kid. And I had like a serious calcium deficiency. My brother just texted me saying, "Can you edit my voice deeper?" Um, but yeah, I had a serious calcium deficiency as a kid because I just didn't drink milk. But I do like almond milk now.
Bones had the strength of a
No,
peanut brittle.
seriously. But yeah, cow milk sucks. So I eat dry cereal. I haven't had cereal with milk for so long.
Not like a almond milk kind of gal.
I went from almond milk to oat milk recently because oat milk is better for the
Ooh.
environment.
Yes, and also oat milk.
Oat milk is so good. It's like kind of creamy. That was a bad way to say it.
I like getting coffee with it.
I have that every morning. Like, I look forward to my coffee and oat milk every day.
Before we circle back to the cereal thing, do you have a go-to coffee order?
I have two, and they're pretty much the same thing, apparently. I used to do them with almond milk, but it's now with oat milk. One of them is a vanilla latte with oat milk, and then the other is a caramel macchiato with oat milk. Either that or
Oh
the
yeah.
vanilla cold brew cold foam from Starbucks.
I've only had one thing from Starbucks, and that was a vanilla frap. I really don't know what anything there tastes like.
Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks.
Dunkin' Donuts is my go-to.
Same. I have the Dunkin' app, and I get points and everything.
Same. We have the Caribou Coffee in the area, and I always forget it exists. I should try it, and I guess I really should, but it's just Dunkin's good. There was also a coffee house in my hometown called
Oh,
Kelly's
cute.
Coffee, and the last like few months I've come back to my hometown to like visit people. It's closed because I just come on the worst days. But yesterday when I went, it was open. I got me some Kelly's. It was so good. Kelly's Coffee, sponsor us.
Please. There's a coffee place I love going to. It's kind of by my school. It's called Blue Spoon Coffee. But yeah, I like that one. That's my local school coffee shop that I go to.
We have a place in Wisconsin called Blue Spoon, and you want to know what it is? It's literally just a fancy Culver's.
Nice.
I haven't been there in years, so I can't remember exactly what it's like, but like pretty much nothing on the menu is actually at Culver's.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, anyways, coffee orders.
Yeah, what's your coffee order?
I usually get something different every time, but I think lately I've kind of decided something, and that's a caramel cappuccino. It hits the spot. I want one right now.
I want coffee.
Oh, I sound so nasally right now. It's so cold that like, I sound kind of nasally, and I can't record songs. Did a feature today, and I had to do what James did and really just like kind of talk like this in order for it to sound decent.
It do be like that.
It do be. Anyways, top cereals. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios are a classic. Honestly, I love me some Frosted Flakes.
I don't know. I really got to be in the mood for those.
Only dry Frosted Flakes. I don't eat them with milk.
Oh yeah, eat them with milk, you crazy. Any others like
I honestly,
any other
didn't.
favorites?
I eat a lot of granola, but I didn't eat cereal for a
Ooh,
good portion of my life just because of my hate for milk. Like, I just despised milk, so I wouldn't eat cereal. I had like toast for breakfast for most of my life.
you can never go wrong.
You can
with
never go wrong with
toast.
toast. Like peanut butter toast, holy fuck. That shit doesn't have the right to go that hard.
When the peanut butter melts,
Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
used to toast the bread a little, put the peanut butter on, and then put that shit back in the toaster. Ooh, I was ahead of my time.
we're getting really off topic here, and I'm starting to think we should just lean into it and just like go on a like an hour-long tangent and try to bring it back.
We gotta do our hypotheticals.
Oh, okay, but also like, you know what I really liked back in the day?
What?
I'll still do it. You just like a bagel. It can be blueberry, it can be plain,
Mhm,
whatever. It should probably be blueberry or plain. And one side you put peanut butter,
mhm.
and the other side you put jelly. Team strawberry jelly, by the way.
Of course, grape jellies for losers.
Yeah, you don't make a PB&J. You eat them separately, but it's just a nice little
Mhm.
like
It's a nice little treat.
other cereals that should be in team for the best. There's obviously Reese's Puffs
Oh, yeah.
and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Mhm.
CTC does not have the right to fucking hit as hard as it does.
That's probably my favorite cereal.
I'm gonna have to put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in, like, the god tier of cereals.
We should do that someday, like
We
a
should.
cereal tier list.
Let's do that for the intro of the next podcast.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this one in the bio, it'll say cereal discussion, and next week's
Cereal evaluation.
cereal evaluation.
Honeycombs. I don't know if anyone actually knows those. Those are good. Can't think of anyone else that would eat those. Honey bunches of oats with almonds.
Yeah, dude, almonds smack. I've said that so many times. I'm gonna hate myself editing this.
Yeah, get ready for it.
All of the realies.
Really? I even said in the last episode that I'm gonna keep all of them in, but I still cut most of them because I was going crazy.
How many were there?
At least 20.
Really? Dude, that's like my Owen Wilson's wow.
Time you say really, I kind of get like PTSD. I'm like, ah, because that's like anytime I'm listening to the podcast, it'll get like a little groove where I'm like, okay, nothing to cut here. And then really, I'm like, oh no, gotta stop.
I can't. You know those really cringy, like, my catchphrases TikToks? I should make one of those. Really?
When I don't know what to say when you're talking, I'm like, oh no. And it's even annoying me. Oh
I can't wait
no.
to hear it all.
Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tuned
Hey.
Out. I'm Bestie Hayden.
Wow, that was a long intro. I'm Bestie Erin.
What are those shows when like cold open lasts like 9 minutes and then the theme song starts? You're like, what the fuck?
That's exactly what we just did. We had a guest star and everything.
We even plotted our next episode. I need to get like a dehumidifier in here or something. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Tuned Out, episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5.
I just remembered what album we're talking about today.
I know, I'm excited. I really liked this one. So Hayden picked this album and I hadn't actually listened to it until this week. 2 days ago to be exact. I think it was Monday. And we were originally gonna record last night, but then I was like, you know what, I need to listen to this again. Like it was good. I liked it. I was like, I just wanna be more enveloped in this album.
Yes. But I think before we jump into this album, we should get some hypothetical questions going. Hopefully we get some really good stuff today.
I know, I'm so excited.
Oh, top of the list. So do you still have all these numbers written down?
I do, yeah.
Okay, good. I was thinking that the other day. No, we have number 6.
Ooh, it's still top, still top. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, okay, I got it.
Number 6.
Alright, number 6.
If you could design a planet, what would your perfect planet look like? Oh no, Uranus is pretty cool.
It would just, like, be my face, like, when you zoom out, like, the space view, it would just be me doing the fuckboy face.
The fuckboy face? That would be amazing.
Just no matter what side you're looking at what angle, it's just that.
And like you start on a pebble and it like zooms out and then goes into space and then just the fuckboy face.
Dude, someone needs to edit one of those videos
Oh no.
of that.
Nah, for real though, fucking Saturn, like a blue Saturn with a
Saturn
purple
is pretty
ring.
dope.
Maybe not a purple ring, but Saturn's pretty dope.
Saturn is a cool fucker. Honestly, Saturn was my favorite planet growing up. From, like, a space nerd as a kid, like, I was a space nerd, Saturn was my favorite planet.
I think Neptune might have been my favorite. It might still
Neptune's
be.
cool.
Neptune's pretty rad. Yeah, but honestly, my people on my planet would just be vibing. That's it.
People on my planet would just be stuck making the fuckboy face.
Okay, our next number was 93.
93.
If you could choose what the next crazy fake health trend was, what health trend would you create?
Wanna do something absolutely absurd.
Drink glitter.
Oh my god, yeah, like, smothering your body in glitter removes all the dead skin and makes you healthier. It gives you a healthy glow.
Like the duct tape man on TikTok, but like the
God,
glitter
yeah.
version. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with the glitter thing because I said it. Drinking glitter cleans your blood. Get with me. Drinking
Drinking
glitter
glitter
cleans your
cleans your
blood.
blood.
Drinking glitter cleans your blood.
Maybe something like if you, like, wax, all of, like, the toxins in your body leak out through the open pores. Just let the toxins seep out of you.
Oh no. It's like a paste just comes out of your skin. You look like one of those like Play-Doh things that you push it through.
You're just, like, oozing for a couple of days, but after that, you glow.
Okay, you ready? Last question.
Mhm.
Number 32. If you were required by law to get a full body tattoo, what would you get tattooed over your entire body?
Oh, shit.
I would get myself. So it wouldn't look different at all.
Just the fuckboy face all over.
Not even like my face, like the way my hand looks, just get that
Mhm.
tattooed over my hand so nothing looks different except probably when I get sunburn, you won't really see it.
Mm. Ooh. Yeah, that's probably a good one. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, beat the system.
Be the system, just tattoo your own skin on top of your skin.
And if I can't do that, I would get Aaron doing the fuckboy face.
I would get Hayden doing the fuckboy face. Just everywhere.
Aaron doing the fuckboy face at this point is like just looking at the Mona Lisa. You're like, that's the pinnacle of society.
Pretty much.
Searching up your playlist right now. I gotta see the fuckboy face.
That's such a good, like, fuckboy face.
Such a classic photo.
Such a classic photo. Oh my gosh.
How are you today, bestie?
I'm doing pretty good, bestie. I went record shopping today.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a lot. The 2 favorite things that I got from today, I got my first Blondie vinyl. I love Blondie so much. It's a 45 of One Way or Another. I was so excited to find it. I have never found any Blondie in a record store.
Clearly, you've never seen me go shopping.
I'm so jealous. I've been looking for Blondie for so long, and the record stores in my areas just don't have any of their stuff. But I found a 45 today and I got it. I went in kind of looking for some Kiss records because my dad and I watched the Kiss documentary the other night. And so we've been like talking about Kiss a lot. And a lot of the places where they recorded some of their older music is around where I'm living in New York City. And so it was really cool to like talk with him about all that stuff. But I did find one Kiss record and it's like a collection of all their double platinum stuff. So it's pretty much just like their hits, but it's still good. I got a Buddy Holly album. Oh, what else? But I got Frank Sinatra. I got a Culture Club record simply because it had Karma Chameleon on it. I got a Bee Gees live album. I got a John Denver Greatest Hits record.
Remember when I first moved into my apartment last year? Because as of 4 days ago, it was a year. Um, I was like, okay, don't buy as many vinyls because now you got bills. And then first day in, I got 9 vinyls,
Yeah,
like $120.
like a week ago, I was like, I'm gonna save money, and I just blew like $100 on vinyl today. Cause why? Why not?
I missed the first month at this apartment was the best because there was like no furniture and it was like all exciting and everything was still kind of in boxes. It was awesome.
I love that.
Good to know you're doing good today, bestie.
Yeah. How are you doing today, bestie?
No, I'm feeling kind of weird
Why's that?
because I was listening to some music in the car and I kind of zoned out and ended up at the mall.
Uh huh.
Like, if I'm at the mall, let's go in.
Mhm.
I was checking out a song someone had sent me, their opinion, and I just kind of zoned out.
Yeah.
I get to the mall. I stop at where I him for a bit. I was like, I don't know why I'm here. And then I went next door to the Hot Topic.
Oh Lord.
This is the first time I've ever had an odd experience. A lady that was like right next to where I was standing, she was a customer.
Mhm.
She literally like just smelled like 50 people peed on her.
Oh God.
I don't want to judge people, but like the fact that it wasn't even like that smell blended with something, that was the only thing I could smell was piss.
Ugh. Oh no.
Just like, do I even need I didn't even bother to look for anything. I just kind of left.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't even think it was because of her. I think I was just like normally I go look in the like band t-shirt section. I
Yeah.
didn't even get over there. I just left.
Oh no.
Like zoned out and next thing I knew I was gone.
You just couldn't. Your mind knew. Had to get you out of there.
sent you a picture of the checklist, but I literally just had like piss lady typed there.
Piss. I was wondering what you meant by
Piss
that
lady.
text. Piss lady.
This is the second time I've ever had like an actual list of things. Last episode was news of the world, and I decided I'm gonna not write any context in it. So like just
Mhm.
piss lady or some others that we'll get down. I'll reveal them as we talk. But no, I've felt weird since I've been kind of off the
Understandable.
rest of the day.
I have a question about this list you sent me. Might I ask it? It says video of me hitting myself.
Oh, do we want to
Care
get
to
into that, or do
explain,
we want to
yes.
get in? We want to get into the thing I forgot to bring up in the last episode.
Let's go to that after. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so the other, it was like last week. I was like scrolling through my phone, looking
Mhm.
at old photos and videos and stuff, and I found a bunch of videos of me from 8th grade. So this was like spring 2016,
Mhm. Oh, lovely.
and I was just kind of in my parents' basement, and there was a tiny wastebasket and a ball.
Yeah.
It was like the exact same size as the diameter of the wastebasket.
Oh, of course.
Throwing a ping pong ball in a shot glass. So I was like, you know what? Let's try and do some like dude perfect shit. After a while of trying to do the trick shot, I was kind of exaggerating how annoyed I was because I was filming, and I throw it. It bounces off the rim of the wastebasket, and then it like starts rolling towards me, and I just quietly walk up to it and just kick it at the wall as hard as I can. And I have like it's like a very like poor quality dodgeball. And I had tennis shoes on, and it was a concrete wall. So I was like, I kicked it as hard as I can, and it bounced off the wall, and it immediately came back and hit me in the nuts on video. So it was just kind of like, oh.
That's amazing.
Let me
That
play
is
the audio.
amazing.
Let me play the audio. Here it is. Oh, it starts with me throwing the ball because there's like a bunch of Snapchats, and then you'll hear me kick it, and you'll hear me grunt, and you'll hear everything. I was fucking prepubescent. I went supersonic.
That was great. I was going through like my old photos and videos, and I got to spring
Demo
of
plates.
2021, and my school was fully online, and I
Mhm.
had to fulfill my sports requirement because I just didn't do that. So I was taking a karate class online, um, and I have all these since it was online. I couldn't like take any of the tests or show that I could do like the kicks and shit in person. So I have all of these videos of me um doing karate like really badly. To make it worse, the first semester sport class I had was dance. And I can't dance. Um and so I have all these really bad video like worse than the karate videos of me dancing.
Okay, let's cross this thing for that we forgot in the last episode because it's not tuned out tradition unless we forget one thing to talk
Yeah,
about.
that's true.
I think obviously because we talked about how good the game video
Mhm.
was.
I love the game
Really
video.
touch on didn't really touch on the Another One
Mhm.
Bites the Dust video because that one's kind of
You
just
know, it's a good video, but it's like, you know, basic.
crazy little thing video we did
Mhm.
touch on. And I think it kind of went without saying that we like it. Uh, we did not talk about the Save Me video
Oh,
at all.
yeah.
That video's so good.
So good.
I think I just want to say that I love how because the game and you kind of hear that, or at least when I hear it, I think of Short Hair Freddy with the
Yeah.
mustache. But like that video had his look from, so it kind of like it was a weird transition, and also I love the transition from live action to
Mhm.
cartoon. The cartoons look like kind of cartoons we would watch in elementary school, like in class, not like before or after school.
Yeah.
Those low quality ones.
Oh, hell yeah. God, what a time.
Oh my god, can I read I just pulled up my roll. Do you want to hear this meme I saw
Yes.
today?
Yes, I
Not said.
do.
It was someone talking to their like Google thing on
Mhm.
their phone. Tell me a joke, and then Google said, "Okay, here you go. Have you ever tried to eat a clock?"
Oh, no.
The guy said no, and then Google responded with, "Okay."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it was a lowercase o, so it was really
Okay.
that like, okay.
Okay.
Actually, I kinda read it as just, like, stern, like, "Oh,
Okay,
yeah, okay,
yeah. Okay. Okay.
whatever."
So, I was
Yeah.
looking I on my Snapchat memories today, I had a memory come up from years ago, like years not years ago. This is like it was like 2 years ago today memory, but the photo is from years ago. It's a picture I took of my like pre-K class. Um, and it's pointing out this girl that was in my class, and I remember this girl very distinctly because one day we had like a little like craft section. I had like scissors and like crayons and clay and that kind of shit. And this girl one day, she's in the craft section with me. She did not like me. I don't know why, but she grabs my hand and she takes the scissors and she cuts my finger crotch, just snips it. And that was like the worst pain I have ever felt.
I thought it was going for the hair.
Yeah.
Once, in middle school for homeroom, which we called team room in middle school, but, I had to get something off of a hook in my locker, and I was,
Oh
like,
no.
jimmying it, and then my hand flew up and hit, like, cause there's,
Mhm.
like, that shelf on the top area of the locker, underneath the shelf, and apparently
Oh.
there was a loose piece of metal, and it went right
Oh,
in there.
no.
I still have the scar. I always forget about it cause it's so, like, hidden.
Dude, I have a scar. It's barely noticeable now, but I have a scar on my chin. Because I was a swimmer for about 13 years of my life.
As your, ending TikTok would
Yeah.
suggest.
But anyways, I digress. I was trying to do a flip turn just for fun, and I somehow managed to scrape my chin on either the wall or the floor of the pool. I'm honestly not sure which one it was. This was probably in June, and for the rest of the summer, I had this like goatee-looking cut on my chin, and it just wouldn't heal because it was in the kind of place that's always moving, and so it was so bad. I can send you a picture. I have a photo.
I'm I'm imagining, like, that pose you did at the end of your big TikTok with the swim goggles on and
Yeah.
stuff, and you just got, like, a goatee
Hold on, I've
just
got 2
photoshopped
photos
on.
to send you
I
now.
am on the worst side of TikTok, like, it's also the
Yeah.
best because someone posted it was on my For You page, it was, like, thinking about the time where I wore I met a 9/11 hero and I wore a FNAF shirt, and it was like that audio was like, "Man, think of so many things,"
Oh my
and
god. Looking
so
up
it's this
in the
dude,
morning.
this hero from 9/11, dressed up so nice, like button down and all that, and he's wearing a FNAF shirt, and my favorite comment was "Dressed for the occasion, bro." Then there's another comment where it was like, "Both got suited up."
Suited up. Both were ready, bestie.
We're like I think I sent it to you. If not, I'm going to send it, but it was this video of this dude, like, POV, you ate the new Taco
Yeah.
Bell wings, and he's, like, fighting for his life. Like like, there's a towel rack, and he's
Oh my
bending it
god.
by pushing on it so hard, and there were comments,
Oh my gosh.
like, the comments were what killed me. It was like, um, uh it was great. I can't even do it. I lost my shit this morning seeing it. I was gripping the carpet, or bro, the bar, because the bar's like so bent when he's just breaking it. This one says, "Bro's keeping his soul intact." Another one says, "Hang on there, soldier." Or like, "This is Cap. Where's your seatbelt?" Or people have the best comments on TikTok, like, "Glasses off, that boy holding the gates of hell." Or, what's the one I saw? Bro, he said he's risking his life in there, he's fighting his demons, but and then another person's like, "Bro's not fighting his demons are fighting him."
I sent you the
Like
2 photos, the best swim team photo of me, and then the chin scar.
oh, they're loading. Goddamn
Dude,
fuckboy
of
face.
course I was making the fuckboy face.
Classic shit right there. Oh, yeah, classic. And then there's that's not bad. That I thought was a little different.
I still have, like, a little scar there.
What else did I have on
Oh,
my
yeah.
list?
Check that shit.
Alright, let's do a roulette here. You ready? There's still, yeah, 6 things I have written down. Pick a number between 1 through 6.
4.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yesterday I was at home or not in my hometown. I got dinner with my friend Brady and we went to the Chinese buffet
Nice.
and after we were done eating, we got our fortune cookies and his didn't have a fortune in
Oh,
it.
no.
And I think based on what I wrote down, you can kind of see where it's
Mhm.
going. The top half of his cookie was missing, so it wasn't even open. You could look into it and there was no
Oh,
fortune.
no.
And he thing and I was like, "Oh, that's clever. Did you come up with that?" And he's like, "No, you did." Like, he didn't say you did. I don't even know if I did. He just was like, "You said it like a year and a half ago." And I'm pretty sure I did not come up with this because it has been a long time. I don't remember if it was on a meme I saw. But apparently a year and a half ago we were at the same restaurant and I cracked open my fortune cookie and there was no fortune. I looked down and I just said, "Huh, that's unfortunate." And then Brady was like, "Please, please bring it up and ask." So there you go, Brady.
I love it.
Round of applause for Brady. See Aaron.
Bestie Hayden.
Round of applause for Brady.
I did. Did you not hear it? Could you hear that? Dude, did you hear me clap?
Oh,
What?
no.
Dude, I was clapping so hard, like my hands hurt. That's how hard I was clapping.
Putting your soul into it.
I put my entire fucking life into that shit.
Why is it called the restroom when I'm fighting for my life in there?
You ain't arrested.
I'm fighting my goddamn demons.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, do we want to start talking about the album, or do we want to say one more thing off my list of random shit?
If you do another one, make it quick because my computer's on 23%.
I guess I'm not gonna explain this one. I'm just gonna
No,
say it, and then we'll
no
start talking about
context.
the album.
Okay, yeah.
Nose is a really weird word.
Yeah. Ooh, do you know what's the
Okay,
worst one?
so uh,
Crunchy. It starts in the back of your mouth
uh,
and ends in the front of your mouth. Crunchy.
crunchy. It
Crun
was like wave
It's like a
ripple
wave.
effect. Speaking of waves, today's album is the Foo Fighters' second album, The Color and the Shape. It was released on May 20th, 1997. It was the first album of the group that not just featured Dave Grohl on everything.
Mhm.
He actually he had formed a band after the first album, and then they played on this one.
Yeah. I thought it was kinda cool that it was, like,
What?
just him doing all the instruments on the first album. Like, that's so
He did
impressive.
everything except one guitar track.
Yeah, like, that's insane. Also, a little fun fact my dad told me, that I didn't know, Dave Grohl was in Nirvana, and then after, um, Nirvana ended, um,
I
he he wanted
said
to start
that
a new
in the
band.
last episode.
You did? Oh, shit, why don't
I
I
cut
not
it out though.
Oh, okay.
Cut it out though.
I was about to say, how do I not remember that? But yeah, but he was in Nirvana and wanted to not have his next band associated with that, so I think that's cool. Kinda sick.
Yeah.
Kinda sick.
There is a documentary called Sonic Highways where they make that album,
Mhm.
and in one of the episodes they did like a mini Nirvana jam.
Ooh, nice. I gotta get more into Nirvana.
Oh, anyways, this album, this is like Air Night at the Opera. This is probably their most popular album besides the next album, Nothing Left to Lose.
How many albums do they have? I haven't looked.
And
10, okay. Sorry, I cut out for a second. My bad.
yeah, it's a pretty good album. We've got 13 tracks on the
Mhm,
album, and then we got bonus tracks.
mhm,
Uh, nothing,
yeah.
nothing too crazy.
I
Uh,
Something I thought was kinda cool, and it reminded me about an album we will talk about in the future, was that there was not, like, a lot of space between many of the songs, and it took me a while to realize I was listening because I was, like, crocheting when I first listened to this, and it took
that
me
is actually, I feel like crocheting would be the perfect thing to do while listening to this album. I think Dave
it
Grohl would
was
approve.
such a great moment, but, like, I wasn't, like, watching looking and, like, seeing, like, what song I was on, and I was like, "Oh, this is not I've gone through, like, 4 songs," and did not think I had gone through 4 songs.
I guess you could say there was not Enough Space. Uh, First track, Doll.
I loved this one. It was so short and simple, and it had a very sweet kind of sadness to it. I really
Yes,
liked it.
it's like great way to start the album.
It
It's just
really was.
and then when the drums and shit come in,
Mhm.
a good part. This was also one of the few songs that the original drummer William Goldsmith played on before he was replaced with Taylor Hawkins.
Oh, I like
Only did
that.
like 3 or 4 things.
I like that last line in it, "I'll meet you there." Oh, I don't know, it was just
I'll
such a
meet
good
you.
end to the song that was just such, like, a perfect start to the album.
Yeah, and I just love how it because it's just not much to say about it. I love how it's like sounds like it's kind of coming through a telephone.
Mhm. I liked that.
Yeah. Uh, but I also really like how the next song is nowhere near similar to that
Not
one
at
and just
all.
kinda, like, jumps in,
But
and it
what's
really
weird,
punches you.
I kinda just thought it was the same song that had picked up, like, just really fast, like, it had a slow start and then
Yeah,
went boom. You know what I mean? Like, that's kinda what I
yeah,
thought when I first listened to these 2 back to back.
All in
And
Monkey Wrench.
yeah. Like, I still liked this song, but I was like, "Oh, that's like a vibe change." But I it
Yeah,
kind of
because
works. It definitely works,
people not
actually.
familiar with the album, the way Doll ends and Monkey Wrench begins, and you'll know it here. Doll's really quiet. It's
Mhm.
mostly just Dave on guitar. Everyone else comes in for a little bit, but at the end, it's just Dave on guitar, and he says, "I'll meet you there," and then the guitar's like, boom, 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 rum. Then,
Yeah, like, it sounds like one note ended and then the next one just started, and I was like, "Yeah, same song, just picked up."
just going for it, I guess.
Yeah.
This was one of the singles. How
Mhm.
many singles were there? I think there were 4. Let me check. 3. Never mind.
Oh,
Monkey Wrench, Everlong, My Hero. What was the other one I thought was? Oh yeah, Walking After You, which it kind of is, but it was like the single version.
nice, nice.
3.5.
Mhm. 3.5.
Music video for this one's really cool.
Ooh, I need to watch that. I'm gonna do it.
It's basically 4 of them are like tenants in this apartment complex, all neighbors. But Dave is coming home from grocery shopping. He can't get into his apartment, and he looks through the peephole on the outside, and on the inside, it's like 4 of them, but in basically black and white, and they're wearing all black and just rocking out. It's so
Ooh,
90s.
that's so yeah. Yeah.
Especially because like, near the end of the song, those, like, black and white versions of them kind of, escape,
Yeah.
and then, actual, like, the apartment tenant versions of them come in and play their instruments, and so 90s.
Yes. I honestly, I love a good 90s music video.
Hell yeah. I love the Foo Fighters music videos because they are never serious. It's like 2 serious ones.
Yeah. I like it when
Oh,
artists do that. Just the video has nothing to do with the song,
yeah, really. That's what
just
I should
all
do.
for fun. Do it. I
Uh,
really I really like the opening couple of lines. I think that I don't know,
mhm.
just they just resonated with me quite a bit.
Bridge is really cool where he's
Mhm.
screaming in, like, one take.
Mhm. I love when artists and, like, singers can scream well, because like, some people can't. Some people have
Yeah.
really bad screams, but when you can do
Yeah.
a good scream, ooh, it hits different. It hits different,
Dave does
bestie.
a really good one.
Mhm. I like his
Uh,
scream. He has, like, a grittiness to his voice that I really liked. I love
yeah.
a good grungy voice, and so it was really fun listening to this.
It's a it's one of those ones that when I need to get energized, I throw it on.
Mhm. Definitely. 'Cause it does have its slow moments, but its energizing moments are just so, so good.
Yeah. I think my favorite parts instrumentally are the bass.
Mhm.
Boom, 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 drums when they, like, right before every chorus starts, so it's like
Yes.
and, I think my favorite part of the whole song instrumental-wise is that the whole time it's just kinda like like bum 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 bum. And it's just like
Yeah.
kind of keeps a similar rhythm. When the bridge starts and it slides into a whole new groove. So like
Yeah.
instead of it's like bum 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 bum
Mhm.
bum bum. It's cool. I can't even do the vocal part, man. I'm too nasally.
Too nasally. I was
Nasally.
talking with my mom about it today. I love a good, like, drum riff in songs. Just, oh, they just hit different. They add something so special.
Oh man. I kind of say oh man when I'm like I'm sending out a text. Headphones are positioned in a way where it feels like I'm wearing Rudolph antlers.
What the fuck?
Speaking of which, track 3
Track 3.
honestly might be my least favorite right now.
Let me see.
Jelly
Yeah, I can
Park.
understand that. I can understand that.
The intro, oh the brun, dum, bum, bum,
Mhm.
bum, 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 and then just the bam, bam, bam. That's like
Yeah.
so great. And they would do it again during the choruses, but I didn't really like the flip into the just the mellow like
Mhm.
it's still awesome though.
Yeah.
When it picks up, it picks up.
Yeah. Honestly, I had never listened to a lot of the Foo Fighters before, but, like, Dave Grohl, I believe, who's the, like, main writer, his way with lyrics is it's so beautiful. Like, I'm, like, looking at them now. This is my first time, like, looking at the lyrics. I've been listening to them the last
I
couple of
just
days,
realized
but
I
they're just
mean,
so
I've never learned
nice.
the words to this.
It's got a
Um,
nice poeticy poeticness to it.
I think it's still great. It's just by default, it's gotten pushed down.
Mhm. Understandable. It happens. It happens.
Also, kind of the most basic one in my opinion,
Mhm.
because the rest of the album is so like insane.
Yeah.
So great, so great.
Yeah.
I do like how it transitions into track 4.
Yeah. I honestly think that might have been one of my favorite transitions. Like, oh my gosh.
I think out of all the tracks, having a turnaround from not really liking to absolutely adoring, the biggest turnaround was track 4, My Poor Brain.
Mhm.
That one is another like get me hyped.
Yeah.
There's like a full minute of just that guitar screeching,
Mhm.
like the sheer heart attack solo, and
Yes.
it's even the screeching makes it even better when it's like this big loud build up and then it just drops into like this little acoustic thing. And
Yeah.
the guitars like harmonizing together sounds so good.
One of
Then
my
when it transitions in the chorus to the heavy rock,
yes.
actually the drums in the chorus, I don't they go
Mhm.
hard.
Dude, I love
Bah, bah.
your instrument impressions that you do. They're so good.
I love doing them.
Good. Keep doing them.
That chorus where it's like, "This is a blackout," hits hard. It works so well going from really loud verses to really quiet, or I mean, really
Mhm.
loud choruses to really quiet verses.
It really does.
These
And
are
I feel like that's such a hard thing to do, to put that kind of contrast into a song, but it was done so well.
people can judge me all they want, but I'm gonna try and like so the end of like a verse into or end of a chorus into a verse is just like, "I wanna detonate, bam, bam, boom, bum, boom, boom, and we're going far."
That was good.
It's so I can't do it. It's just it's so like it scratches my brain.
Mhm.
It scratches my poor brain.
That
Get it?
was good. That was good.
I think it's a great one. What do you think of it?
That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal.
I think maybe top 5 on the album for me. My poor brain.
Mhm.
I'm
Understandable.
including these bonus tracks here.
Yeah.
Track 5.
Number 5. Yes.
Ugh!
Oof, I'm, like, looking at the lyrics now. It's just damn.
The song's called "Wind Up,"
Mhm.
and
It hits. It
it's
hits so
it's
hard.
the song that, based on like all their other songs, doesn't feel like something that Foo Fighters would talk about, and it's press and telling them to go, tell them to go fuck themselves. I mean, it does make sense because what was going on at the time, but I don't know, it just feels like something I wouldn't expect. But the guitars and the drums are the
Mhm.
best.
Yeah.
While the drums, instead of like on a cymbal, like a hi-hat and a snare, it's a tom and a snare, so it's like boom ba boom 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 ba boom 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 boom.
Yeah, I
That's
love
way lower than it actually
instrumentals.
is.
It's okay. It's okay, bestie. It's okay.
Ah. Send in another text here. How do you feel about this one? I feel
Honestly,
like we're
I
kind of
liked this
just
one.
speed running these.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We haven't gotten off
You really,
topic talking about this
yeah,
yet.
no, we're focused on that. I
I
think I
know.
think the second you had said 23%, we are like, okay, go.
It's time to grind.
Yes.
That's okay. I like
On a
how
Sunday to
I'm looking at these
bed.
lyrics on Apple Music, and I like how half of them are just all caps. Not half, but there's like a verse or so that's just all
Yeah,
caps.
the whole third verse, he's screaming.
Yeah, and I love how they showed that in the written lyrics.
It That's what I do. It usually helps me remember
Oh
scream.
yes, I wanted to scream this part. But like
First
I said,
verse, I love that.
this man does a great scream. Like, oh, his voice is perfect for a good scream.
Uh, uh, Esty,
Bestie.
I think the first verse is insanely
Yeah, no.
poetic.
Yeah,
Wanna read it off?
yeah, do it.
Oh, you do it.
Oh, I do it? Okay. Do I have a choice between the bat or the belt? Each time I hear about the hand you've been dealt. Bear me confessions. It's confession you sell. Maybe I'll fall behind. I don't mind because I'll catch up.
But
Dude.
maybe I'll fall behind, but I don't mind 'cause I'll catch up.
Yeah, the all catch up is in all caps, by the way.
I didn't even bother to, like, do a good scream,
I'll
but I
catch
couldn't
up.
have just said, "But I'll catch up," because it feels wrong.
It feels wrong when it's written in all caps.
Yeah, exactly.
All caps will do that to you.
I'll catch up. All caps a bitch.
All Anyways.
Another top one for me, yeah. Little
Mhm.
wind up.
I think for me, this next one might be my top song from the
It's
album,
my
just off of
second least favorite.
what I loved this one. I don't know. I liked how it sounded. It really resonated with me, I think.
It's growing on me. I mean, last week it was my least favorite.
Oh, okay. So it's gone up a notch.
Mhm.
Okay.
You give your opinion on this first. This is your thing. This song is your thing.
I don't know. I really liked how it sounded. And that's on hearing it like 3 times total. So I'm not like
Mhm.
the most like the best to handle talking about this, but I don't know. It just when like thinking back on listening to the album, this is one of the ones that I remember the most. And just hearing it for the first time, I was like, "Oh shit! Like this is something. We got something right here." I don't know. I really like the lyrics. When we do these things, I'm really focusing a lot on the lyrics, and Hayden is all about the
Yeah.
instrumental. But I think I
Said
heard the
that in
lyrics.
Wham.
Yeah. I think I heard the lyrics to this one, and I really liked it. I loved how he sings the "Now I'm up in arms again" line.
Oh,
Ugh,
now I am up in arms.
it's too
I
good.
also I also kind of try to talk about the music more because I'm also a person that loves to talk about the lyrics, but
Mhm.
that's a thing that you like to do. So if I back off there, then
Yeah.
I can.
I don't know. I always like think about the musical part when I'm listening to it, but then I don't know how to put it to words to talk about it later on unless I'm listening to it. You know what I
I
mean?
j- I just kind of want to explain it to people because I want to show it to them, but I can't do it. So I just
Yeah.
kind of I riff a little bit.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
get it,
I
bestie.
like it when you riff, bestie.
I love that you enjoy it.
If hey, at least you got one person.
So up in arms, I yeah, up in arms. The the first section. I love that it's slow. Love
Mhm.
the slow version. And I felt when the fast kind of came in, it was like, well, at this point we've been kind of getting that a bit. Let's get something that stays slow.
Mhm.
There actually is a version that is all slow. It's
Really? I
on
need to hear that.
streaming called Up in Arms slow version. It just stays that like slow and the whole time. But that's drum part. I'm gonna do it, Bessie. I'm gonna riff. It's like
Yeah. I loved that part. I don't know, but I also really did like the slow part of it. 'Cause I love it I kinda like it when songs start slow and then they just, like, pick up, even if it's, like, a just fast pickup or a fade into it, I don't know, I think that's a really good way to, like, build up a song, and I appreciated it in this one.
No, it just I mean, I also the fast section kinda just sounded like any, like, Nickelodeon teenage rebellion movie theme,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
No, I get that, I get that.
Oh, he sang in the, I Cannot Forget You. I always thought he said something like, "I cannot forget you, dear." I Cannot Forget You, Gil, after their producer on this, Gil Norton.
Aw.
Oh, in the verses, he sang "Can't Forget You, Girl," in the girl, and then Gil in the outro. Anyways, next one.
Next one. Honestly, this is another one of my favorites. I really liked this one. Also, the runtime listed on iTunes, which is where I'm getting the lyrics from. Sorry. It's 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so I like it even more now.
'Cause we're fucking childish.
Obviously, but no, this is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna say what song because I'm convincing Hayden to listen to the songs now, but it reminded me of one of my favorite actually, 2 songs on this album reminded me of some of the old emo music from the early 2000s I used to listen to, and that artist that wrote those definitely, like, kinda drew from the Foo Fighters a little bit, because they just sound very similar, like, not like a rip-off kinda thing, but they remind me of each other, and this is one of them, so this one kinda resonated with me a lot for that reason, but I also liked the lyrics a lot. They were fun to listen to.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm sorry, I fucking opened my phone and saw my friend Liz posted on her story, and I clicked on it, and she got absolutely fucking roasted.
Oh my god.
Oh, someone had just been like, "You said you have a fat forehead," and she screenshot it and put it on her story with, like, a bunch of those, like, face looking emojis.
Oh my god.
Fucking roasted. My Hero. This is a good
Yeah.
one. This is that, like that is that heroic
Mhm.
again, the drums, because Dave did the drums most of this album.
Really? I honestly, because I was about to say, the drums on this album are kind of phenomenal. And by kind of, I mean fucking phenomenal.
Before William quit the band, and he did quit the band,
And
'cause
he did
most
quit
of
the
his drum
band.
tracks were recorded over by Dave, but the ones that he managed to stay on are the entirety of Doll, slow version of Up in Arms, there was one more. Oh, yeah, he does the verses of My Poor Brain.
Oh,
Got that one, and
nice.
then he does the drums for the bonus track, Color and the Shape.
Nice. Okay.
Again, the drums on this one
So insane.
the bass when it comes in, that's what gets me pumped.
Mhm. I love a
You
good
know,
bass line, I gotta say. I always wanted to play the bass.
I can do it. I can actually play this song on the
Really.
bass,
Do you
and
wanna
it's
do you
not
wanna
that
hear a
hard.
fun little story?
Ready.
So growing up, I would go to visit my grandparents, and my grandfather is kind of the one that got me into music, and he's got a
Mhm.
lot of instruments in his basement. And like at one point, he had me like on the bass, and I learned a couple of bass notes, and so he'd play the guitar, and I'd play the bass
Mhm.
along with him. But at one point, um, he tried to teach me how to play the banjo, and he had a banjo in his basement, and he sent me home with this banjo, and he brought it out of the car, and my mom sees him carrying a banjo towards the house, and she's like, "No." She she is not
Just
playing the
a simple
banjo in my
no.
house. Just get that away. It's not happening.
We get that made on a sign at, like, some, just, like Hobby Lobby or wherever you can get, like,
No banjo.
those just cheesy, like, 40-year-old mom signs.
Mhm.
No banjo. I
I
don't know why
want
I
one of
can't
those.
think of a singles well, I guess it kinda makes sense that I don't know a single store you can get shit like that from because I don't do that. I don't shop for that. At Michael's, I shop for vinyls.
Yeah, same.
Oh, video for this one, this is one of the few serious ones. It's also still kind of a joke. There's, like, 1 joke in the whole thing, I think.
Yeah.
There's probably more, but there's only 1 joke I pick up. It's a one-take video of this dude running through different apartments in the apartment complex and, like, people's valuable things like their baby or a picture or stuff like that.
Mhm.
And it's all one take, so it's like the guy running into one apartment, then he runs back outside, and then they run back, and the band is like runs by the band a bunch
Yeah.
in this burning apartment building. So it's all smoky, and there's like surprisingly not crashing into any of these dudes. But the one joke I really see is because every face that's shown has its like eyes blacked out, not like blacked out like a demon, but like a big black bar is over them.
Yeah.
Faces are censored. And even the baby gets censored, even the dog gets censored. That was the one that made me laugh was when the dog even got
Yeah.
his face covered up.
But no, I liked this song a lot. Honestly, I gotta say, my favorite 3-track run from this album was probably Up in Arms, My Hero, and See You. And maybe Wind Up too. I liked that one a
You
lot.
never see me wind up. What would my 3-track run be?
Yeah, I wanna know.
Probably February Stars Everlong Walking After You.
Ooh. I loved Walking After You, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
And after See You.
Mhm.
Very Seaside Rendezvous.
Wait, what?
It's very much like Seaside Rendezvous.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was like I was
The
a little
drums.
distracted. Yeah. I was distracted for a second, and you'll see why. Alright, we're back, we're back.
We lost Craig for a
We
second.
lost Craig for a second. Did you see what I did to the icon
What icon?
for the server?
Oh yeah, it's the fuckboy
It's
face.
it's the fuckboy face, of course.
Looking good, bestie.
Thank you, bestie. Alright, so, See You. See You. The 3rd one of my 3-track run. Loved it.
I think one of the wisest words I can say right now is you never realize when you're recording a podcast how often you forget to say something until the episode is done. Like, oh yeah, did you know I'm wearing fuzzy socks?
Nice.
I wrote that down the second I finished the last episode and I just found it.
Nice. Okay.
Anyways,
See You.
I I just love how it's like Seaside Rendezvous with the drums just
Mhm.
like really bouncy and just
I love a good bouncy drum.
it's got the similar vibe.
Yeah.
The lyrics are so like they put a smile on your face.
They do. This is the other one that reminded me of one of my old middle school band's songs. And this one very specifically, like I instantly like matched it to a song, and I was like, this is what it reminds me of. And that guy definitely took inspiration from the Foo Fighters here.
The first verse, for some reason, actually, I think that's what they're actually doing. He starts singing really sad, and you're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
I should feel, bad for him." And he's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, never mind. These steps I'm taking don't get me anywhere. I'm getting further from myself. One thing is only true: how good it is to see you." Whenever he says stuff like that, it just puts a
Mhm.
smile on your face. So
Yeah.
wise.
Oh, yes.
There's just like a fun like instrument section. Everything just goes AWOL and hand claps and all this stuff. It's fun.
Yes.
Nice little ditty. Track 9. We're really flying by this with Aaron's.
Laptop being on 5%. Anyways, our next track, Enough Space. I would say this was probably my least favorite. That and New Way Home just didn't, I don't know, didn't like them as much.
What I love about Enough Space is that bass intro.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it that. I'll give it that.
As it goes on, it feels like it's getting more tense and tense with like the rhythm
Mhm.
guitar and then the drums and then the main guitar. And then
Yeah.
kinda comes back down a bit and you think, "Oh, they were just winding up and now it's coming down." But then he gets more and more intense as he's going on, and it's like this big
Yeah.
minute and a half build up when he finally just screams enough space and everything just drops.
Mhm.
And your blood pressure done just keeps getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and then other than that, I never really noticed anything like that makes it stand out lyrically.
Mhm.
It's still really cool, but I don't think it really has like a overall story.
Yeah. That's kind of what I like. The other ones really felt like they had something to say. And I guess this one just didn't feel like that to me, and then, like, The music, the instrumental part it just wasn't my favorite. It just wasn't my favorite.
It's a nice it feels like a nice little interlude between everything
Mhm. Yeah.
before it hits these last few songs, which are really big.
Yeah. February Stars, moving on to that one, I guess. Another one of my favorites. I liked the title, like, that just really drew me in. I don't
Yeah.
It just felt so beautiful, and I loved the lyrics. I really hung on to them.
I remember, like, looking at it and I was like, "Hey, February, that's when I was born." So,
Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh,
stuck
it's almost your
out for
birthday, bestie.
it is, we're closing in. Oh,
Crazy.
bestie.
Bestie.
I think some have made the rumor that it's about Kurt Cobain, but I don't know if it's true.
I mean, what is it? Temporary scars floating in the dark.
Also, like, I think Kurt Cobain's birthday was in February.
Ooh, yeah, that's painful to think about. Painful to think about.
Kurt Cobain, born February 20th.
Listen to this. Even though I pass the time alone, somewhere so unknown it heals the soul. You ask for walls, I'll build them higher. Will lie in shadows of them all. Ooh, yeah. Honestly, the lyrics for this one were very deep, and I think they could be about Kurt Cobain.
I guess to talk about the music, it's, like, just quiet and
Hmm.
acoustic, kinda like Doll.
I love a good acoustic song.
Yeah. I love how on the "You Ask for Walls," he's like, "You ask for walls," and that's when, like, the drums kinda come in really quiet.
Honestly, when quiet drums are done right, it's so amazing. It's so beautiful.
And then it erupts into this big grand, like, outro.
Yeah.
I think that might have been my least favorite part of the song.
Hmm.
Just, like, it was so quiet and then,
And
like,
yeah,
intimate.
but I think the building there kind of helped it go into the next song a little bit. I don't know, in
I'm
my humble
glad
opinion.
I'm glad with the battery life, and now we're rushing that, that means now we have plenty of time for this next song. I've got words to say.
Say those words, bestie.
Everlong, one of the best songs of all time. It's
Hmm.
definitely in my top 5 songs ever.
This was another favorite of the album, I gotta say.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna let
Mom
you
heard
take the
this
lead on this
live.
one.
The moment I heard this live was magical. And it like, everyone was instantly just like, "Oh, this is our moment. This is here we go."
Hmm.
And we all sang word for word.
Oh, I love audience vibes like that.
It is so great. Drop D
Hmm.
tune guitar, boom, 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 boom,
Hmm.
boom, 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 and the drums doing the classic
Hmm. I love that drum thing.
the guitar parts, they stick with you. This is like the
Hmm.
song that like everyone is just like arms. It's like Bohemian Rhapsody for alternative music.
Hmm.
The music video is hilarious, kind of like
Yeah.
Inception, and everyone. Taylor Hawkins is in men's clothing, which is funny, haha. And like going in each other's dreams and fighting these bad guys, and it's so fun.
Hmm.
And it's matched with this most beautiful love song. When he's saying shit like, uh, if everything could ever feel this real forever, if anything could ever be this good again, the only thing I'll ever ask of you, you gotta promise not to stop when I say when.
Hmm. I loved that line so much.
Especially I forgot to say it when it started with, I wonder when I sing along with you if everything could ever feel this real forever. That is poetic.
Hmm. Honestly, this I think Everlong was one of the most poetic ones on the album, at least in my opinion. And there was a lot of beautiful lyrics on this album.
To go that hard, but he
It didn't
did.
need to, and yet he did. He gifted that to us.
David Eric Grohl. Oh, also
Mhm.
Everlong. There was that acoustic version that's really
Ooh,
good.
yeah, I need to listen to that.
People listen to it if you haven't.
I did not get around to that before recording this, but I'm going to. All right, walking into the next track, we've got "Walking After You."
Which version do you like better?
I only listened to the 14 tracks on the with the
Oh,
including the bonus tracks just because of time, but I'm gonna listen to the other ones after because I need to. I really like.
Walking After You
Mhm.
album version is obviously that quiet acoustic one.
Yeah.
The single version, which was for the movie The X-Files, it's got electric guitar, it's got
Oof.
like rolling drums, and it's a lot more like don't want to say heavy. It's just a lot more louder and more
Mhm.
energetic. I like the album version better because it was the one I heard first,
Yeah.
and also like it's a song that needs to be quiet and just
Yeah, no, I really it was
yeah.
very peaceful. It gave kind of a caring vibe with the, like, "If you walk out, like, I'm going after you." I really liked that. I really
Oh,
liked that.
wait, he says it the walking after you.
Yeah.
Some great lyrics on this one.
Lyrics on "Walking After You," loved them.
Other heart is cracked in two. I'm on your back. I cannot be
Oh,
without you.
so good. So sweet and just I don't know.
Made a
I love a good love song. I'm a hopeless romantic. And so
made a slow and reverb version of this album version, and I put it on YouTube.
ooh,
It's so great for turning off the lights and just hearing.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, a new song we're working on today. I put the beat in slow reverb mode to like see how
Ooh.
that sound, and we were just in awe.
Oh, I love that so
Like,
much.
should we just change it to this? Like,
You might have to. You might have
oh,
to.
we might have to.
Oof.
Uh, No Way Home.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got me in a rushing mode now after we
Yeah,
kind of
sorry
sped
about
through
that.
it.
Yeah,
But
we can
I
just
think
we
yeah,
can't slow
compared to
down
Foo
now.
Fighters, Foo Fighters and or not, I think comparing Foo Fighters to Elton John and Queen, I was juggling like three band names at once in my head. I don't have much to say for Foo Fighters as like Elton and Queen.
Yeah.
I
I
know
like
so much more about those two.
I know, same.
Yeah.
Um this one I think between this one and Enough Space
Mhm.
were my least favorite two, I'd have to say. It just didn't resonate with me as much. Like lyrically I didn't like it and the instrumental just wasn't my favorite. And like I nothing wrong with the lyrics or anything. It just in my opinion it just didn't hit like the other ones did. And I guess in comparison to an album with a lot of songs with lyrics that are extremely like with Enough Space at least like with very full and emotional lyrics, Enough Space just didn't have that same quality and I felt almost the
Mhm.
same way. It just didn't with an album with a lot of hits, it just didn't feel the same to me. If that
My
makes any
opinion,
sense.
with New Way Home, my opinion is that they never really had the craziest outros. In my
Mhm.
opinion, they always killed it on the intro.
Mhm.
Like New Way Home isn't like I think maybe Everlong could have been the better closer. There's just like doesn't feel too much like a closer, but I do like
Yeah.
bridge like the when I try to run away, and
Mhm.
then it just like keeps getting louder. It was like midway
It
through, it
was
just
a
gets
good
super
build. It
quiet.
was a good build.
I think everything kind of before the bridge, the first two verses in the chorus, I'm not crazy on.
Mhm.
So,
I do like repeat of "I'm not scared" at the end. That was kind of nice.
yeah,
I did enjoy that. I don't know, just a nice little mantra right there.
yeah. It's nothing crazy,
It's
but
nothing crazy, but
not the worst.
no,
I
it's
still think
not a
my
bad song. It is not a bad song. I think the reason it just didn't hit as hard was because compared to a lot of other songs on the album that I really enjoyed, I was like, oh, like that's just kind of there. But I think having a song like that on an album makes you realize how much better the other songs are because like you hear like an average song and you're like, wow,
yeah.
these other songs are fucking amazing.
Mhm. I mean, it's like fun, but
Yeah.
there's not much to say about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the album. We still
That
got the
is
bonus tracks. I feel bad that we sped through it, but like, we had an emergency.
we had an emergency and
We'll
then
make it
we
up.
fixed
We'll make
the
up for it with the
emergency.
cereal tier
This
list.
yeah, the serial tier list that you'll
Sierra
get next
tier.
week. Serial tier. Serial tier.
Sierra
We'll
tier.
make up for it, we swear. We'll post the tier list on our Instagram page after next week's episode. So make sure you check that out as well. Follow us. Send
Got
out
CSR.
CSR. Thanks.
So these bonus tracks,
Mhm.
you don't need to talk really much about the talk after you single mix because we already did.
Mhm.
These two songs are not only top three on this album for me, Also, like, 2 very different songs.
Mhm.
The first one here, I couldn't stand for a while, but actually, no, this has the biggest turnaround. I didn't like this at all. Now it's, like, my favorite song on there. The Color and
Really?
the Shape was the B-side to Monkey Wrench. I don't remember which
Ooh.
one. I had to pull it up. Imagine those 2 together.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's gotta hit. I just love it's like you can utter nonsense at the beginning, and then it just kinda, like, forms into the bum 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 bum
Mhm.
boom, bow. Then also, like, that whole guitar part during the chorus and the whole song, it just goes crazy, and then when it transitions in the chorus, the
Yeah.
not to mention the drums go absolutely apeshit.
Absolutely hate
It
it.
sounds dirty. It's one of their most, like, Nirvana songs in a
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
I I listen to this one at least once a day.
Oh, I love that. That is
Actually, I was
probably worth
checking
it.
my Spotify stats today, like the live one, and in the last 4 weeks, I'll do top 20. The top 20 songs, uh, 2 of them are from this album, Wind Up
Nice.
and Color in the Shape.
Nice.
Everlong's also on here in the top 50.
Good. How do you check your account stats?
Search up Spotify stats.
Oh shit, I wanna do that. Hold on, keep reading yours. I wanna hear them.
Oh, okay. Do you want, like, my top 10 songs of the last 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Top 10 songs I've listened to the most in the last 4 weeks, people. Number 10, Hey Papa Legba by Elton.
Nice.
Number 9, Wind Up by the Foo Fighters. Color in the Shape was 11, so we just missed it. Uh, Number 8, Dear God by Elton John, which I'm very excited to talk about that song in the
Mhm.
future. 7, Look Who's Inside Again, Bo Burnham. 6, Content, Bo Burnham. 5, Low, Foo Fighters. 4, Beauty and the Beast by David Bowie.
Ooh.
Great song. These top 4 right here are insane. I didn't know this song was at number 3. I didn't think I listened to it that much. Number 3, Don't Wanna Know by Bo Burnham.
Ooh.
Number 2, After All by Elton John and Charlie Puth.
Re- Honestly, okay. Charlie
You
Puth
cut
gets
yourself
a
off on
little.
that, really?
No, I gotta say, Charlie Puth kind of gets some slack, but I honestly do like his music. Like it's pop
Yeah,
music, but like he is a talented guy, and I will
this song
give him the
kills it.
credit he deserves.
Like my favorite song on this Elton album, and we'll talk about it. Then number 1, Everything She Wants by Wham.
Good as it should be.
My top 10 songs of all time,
Mhm.
Everlong is number 2.
Really?
And the other 9 are Elton John.
Oh my god.
Ari Seems, Love Song, Philadelphia Freedom, Blue Eyes, Victim of Love, Sacrifice. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Angeline, and then Everlong, and then my number 1 is Cold as Christmas.
Nice. This
That is
is
sad because I want to repent for my sins here.
it's okay.
Is it, bestie?
It's not as bad as mine. My number one song from the last 4 weeks, I heard for the first time maybe not even a week ago. Probably last Thursday, I heard it for the first time. Started listening to it on Spotify probably Sunday, and it is my fucking number one song from the last 4 weeks.
Hey, at least it wasn't like me where I found a song in October and it ended up being my number 6 song of 2021.
That's so funny. Do you want to hear my top 10?
Please tell me.
Okay, so number 10. Okay, first of all, 11, we have the fucking A Team by Ed Sheeran.
The A-Team theme song.
But number 10, we have Starman by David Bowie. Love that song.
Nice.
It's Hard to Get Around the Wind by Alex Turner, which he did. It's a little EP. It's like 5 or 6 songs. He did it for the movie Submarine, and I absolutely love every single song on that EP. And the movie was adorable. I loved it. It was great. This is my last 4 weeks, by the way. Number 8 is America by Simon and Garfunkel.
Ah.
7, Asleep at the Wheel by the Wallflowers. Did not know I listened to that song that much. 6 is Light My Love by Greta Van Fleet. 5, we got Acoustic Number 3, The Goo Goo Dolls. 4, this is probably one of my favorite songs of all time. We got Dreaming of You by Selena. Oof. Number 2 and number 3, I'm
What
embarrassed to
else we got?
say, are both car seat headrest songs. We got Sober to Death and Bodies.
Mm.
Um, and I'm not even, like, ashamed to say this, but the way it's also anyways, um, my number 1 song from the last 4 weeks is New York Groove by Ace Frehley of Kiss. I really like that song right now. It goes hard.
Bestie.
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 Bestie. Also, my number 1 song of all time. Oh, never mind. I'm not saying that.
Say it, say it, say
It's
it.
Bodies by Car Seat Headrest.
Ah,
Embarrassing.
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 You know what else is embarrassing?
What's embarrassing?
Not liking the second bonus track, Dear Lover.
Oh, wait. I didn't listen to that one. No. Oh my gosh, I need to. I'm gonna do it
I
after this.
literally. Oh, we're pulling the receipts out right now.
Right now. Right
I
now.
texted you.
You
I
did.
texted
You
you.
literally did. Okay, but you texted me like 10 minutes before we recorded this.
No, you said let me listen to the whole album again.
I was, because I was listening to it, and
Oh,
then
listen.
I'm like on one of the
Could've-
last songs. We're about to start recording, and you're like, you also have to listen to these. And then you're like, hey, I'm on the channel. I'm just singing here. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I gotta join now. Hadn't finished the album. I got
I
to
could have
Everlong.
swore.
I got to Everlong, and I was like, gotta go join the podcast. Jeez.
I could have swore I said you like Dear Lover, and you said yeah. I could be crazy.
You could be. And I could have also just like kind of half read that.
Yeah.
One of us had a little fuck up in the brain.
Yeah, we're just like messed up right now.
We filmed these late at night. So we're kind of hackier.
Well, oh yeah. I remember what Lover was a B-side to. I'm trying to find that, and I got distracted there for a second. It's either Everlong or My Hero, I'm guessing. I'm checking these B-sides right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was actually to My Hero. My
Oh,
Hero and Dear Lover.
I did like that one, so.
I guess to describe it to you, so you know how
Mhm.
intense Color in the Shape is?
Yeah.
Song? It's nothing like that. It's
Really?
quiet, it has, like, distorted electric, and the drums
Ooh.
are
I do
so
love a
nice.
distorted electric guitar.
There's a part in the song, and it's going to hit you like a fucking truck.
Mhm.
It's just quiet, like, "Dear lover." It's like it's a more upbeat version of Doll. And
Okay.
kinda does these builds ups from saying, "Everything ever graced," and then on those last 2 lines, vocals and every instrument goes down. It is,
Ooh.
"Graced my heart," and everything's like, "Bum, ba-dum, bum," and it hits. If you have it really loud in your headphones, it's gonna scratch your brain.
Damn.
Honestly, I think "Dear Lover" should have been a much bigger hit instead in place of "Walking After You." I think it's better.
Really?
I can't remember how to use words apparently. Okay.
Mhm.
It was also on the Scream 2 soundtrack.
Ooh.
But it's like, "Dear lover, you remember the sound of your laughter and demise, and that was all. I need to fall in love." And then like that's like the chorus. Then "This matter, that's something bigger than anything that ever graced my heart, and that was all. I could fall in love with you, and I can't stall this now." It's like
Damn.
it's so good. "Need to fall in love, it shattered, slipped through my fingers, floated down safely to your hands, and that was all. And I could fall in love with you." I want to listen to it right now, honestly. Oh, thing I wanted to say about Color in the Shape. I had this on
Mhm.
the list. So there's that little instrumental section where it feels like
Yeah.
there's 2 drum tracks. When the guitar finally comes back in and Dave comes in with that really long, like 10-second scream. You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about? Tell me you couldn't hear a version where that scream when he comes back in replaced with like a phantom scream from Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Oh my god.
Rawr! Sounds just like it, and that's all I can think of now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna make an edit of it someday.
Do it. You have to.
Oh man, FNAF, that's the thing we gotta talk about sometime.
Oh my gosh.
That was all the songs. They did do a few covers that were pretty big on like deluxe versions, but I don't think we can put those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have two more things on my list.
okay, do it. We have time now.
So today I got Subway,
I'm jealous.
and I was like, let's go. Right when I walk in, and the door opens again, and someone I know
Oh.
was there. So I was like, oh, cool. They're kind of a newer friend. Oh, it's not like we know each other crazy well. And she listens to the podcast, and we had that segment where we talk about our Subway orders that, like, the second I went to order, in my mind, I was like, oh, God, this feels like I'm doing a live version of this show.
She knows.
It was just like, what veggies do you want? Lettuce, spinach, pickles, black olives. Can't forget the rhythm. It was like the most awkward I've ever felt. And like, because I like, she probably didn't even care, but in my mind I'm like, this feels weird for some reason.
Feels weird.
Then we also pointed it out and just started laughing, and it was like halfway through my order, so then I got to the other half, I'm like, shit. It felt like that TikTok or that Snapchat I had posted on my story where it was like we were at some pet store and they just had like a random toilet out in the open, and I took a picture and I said, who's ready for this show? Come on, perform for us. It kind of felt like that.
Oh my god.
And I wrote that as Supway with a demon emoji.
I liked that. Yeah, I noticed that.
I partially did it because I thought you'd find it funny.
I did find it funny. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Last thing I had, I don't remember exactly how I was going to talk about it, but I just wrote down root beer or root beer if you want to say it normally. Oh God,
Root
you could hear a
beer.
Midwestern accent in there.
Root
A
bear.
root beer.
The root bear. Dude, do you want to hear a story about like Southern accents really quick?
Yes.
Okay, so over the summer I worked at a summer camp with my friend, and my group of kids was a 7 or 8. Oh, I mentioned that already with the small feet thing. Like I
You
had the
lost
7
your
and
dominance.
I did lose my dominance at summer camp. But one day my friend comes up and she's like, "Erin, today we are going to talk in Southern accents all day, and if the kids ask, gaslight the kids." Yeah, none of the kids asked me about it, and I'm just doing the Southern accent all day, like full into it. Anyways, at the end of the day, before one of the campers left, the closest thing I got was one of them said, "I liked the funny cowboy voice you did today." That was all I got.
The cowboy voice you did there.
Not the cowboy voice.
Oh, the cowboy
The
voice.
cowboy voice.
3 rules to being a cowboy. Or 4 rules. 4 rules for being a cowboy. Be rootin', be tootin', I darn God be shootin'. But most important of all, be kind.
Be kind. Cowboys are kind
Like a
folks.
picture of a possum with a cowboy hat.
Dude, I used to want to be a cowgirl when I was a kid. Like, that was my dream.
Ew.
I was like a wannabe horse girl.
Musty.
Bestie.
I'm just gonna judge you now. Yeah, root beer. We really disappeared from that there. Root beer.
Southern accents and root beer, yeah.
I think the idea I had was like, why is root beer taste nothing like regular beer, and why is root beer so much better? Like, I
Dude,
feel
but
like
there's
I
like
guess I think
alcoholic root beer that still tastes good.
how does beer have to taste bad? It's like when you could taste it as good as root beer. I don't know
Exactly.
why a lot of the people I knew through the foreign exchange program judged us for having root beer, and it wasn't good. Like, oh yeah, and Vegemite's better. I
Nice.
loved
Nice.
root beer. I don't
Root
drink it a
beer's
lot though.
good.
It's just nostalgic. That was my go-to as a kid.
No, same.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Us root beer folk gotta stick together.
Us darn there root beer folk gotta stay together.
Us gosh darn root beer folk.
Oh, howdy.
Well, on that note,
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, tuned out CSR. That's for Center Spring Records.
and we'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time.
Thanks for Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening. Bye, Craig. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.